Greetings and salutations, and welcome back once again to Waterloo and Wavre. I am your host as always. Now, where we left off, the French were launching very strong attacks on both flanks of the Anglo-Allied army, so let's see what they've gotten up to. As I said, there's some lancers. Here comes some heavy cavalry. Alright, Coldstream Guard. They're shooting at my skirmisher screen. And he is surrounding Hougoumont with men. French Guard cavalry is in my face, which is not welcome. Oof. Alright, here they come. At least partially, anyway. He's throwing forward a skirmisher screen. And he's bringing up guns. Yeah, he is definitely even more guns, more troops. My guess is 6th Corps. Well, actually, I know that's 6th Corps. So, who's that? Huh. That's obviously one of the reserve cavalry divisions. I can't remember which particular one it is. And these are more French heavy cavalry. And he continues to throw out scouts, essentially to wait for the arrival of the Prussians. Plinkings. Oof, I just got driven. Oh no, I didn't. I thought I got driven out of La Haye, but I did not. Well, I have effectively been driven out, given that they routed 6th Division, the 3rd Dutch Division have both been released, 6 units under disorder, 3 units rallied, 1 unit routed, which is obviously these boys who were in La Haye. Well, with La Haye having basically fallen, I am somewhat partial. How many? Yeah, I've lost quite a few men. But let's start with the artillery. Rogers Battery. Gardiner's Horse Battery, or Gardiner's Troop of Horse Guns. They will go that way. They will go that way as well. I'll come back to what I want to do with them. What blocks you at that lot? Okay. Oh, you still can't see. Right. Get out. Now you should be able to see. Okay. No, you can't. It's just because of that ground there. So they could charge this way, hit them, or charge this way and hit them. Prince of Wales. We'll go that way. KGL Hussars. 18th Hussars. Do I charge them? That's probably the 300 plus Lancers. we'll do that. So they could charge me, but whether they want to or not is another matter. Up here we'll have the Prince of Wales Hussars with General Vian. Vandaler with the Prince of Wales Light Dragoons, among others. Alright, 5th National Militia. Can go there. 7th right next to them. The 8th right next to them. And then the 7th Line. And the 27th Jaegers, who I'm actually going to break down into skirmishers, will be ahead of the line. I am going to do I fall back out of Papalot? That's the real question. The real issue with holding it at this second is, well, with La Haye fallen, it's very isolated. But the benefit of holding it is it's holding up all this French infantry. So, I suppose it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Holding up French infantry, allowing forces to move. Speaking of moving, Van Merlin, all the Dutch cavalry is heading that direction. So yeah, all the Dutch cavalry is heading that direction to basically bolster my left flank. Because again, he is committing a hell of a lot of cavalry. And a hell of a lot of good cavalry. In the centre he has a bunch of lancers and chasseurs. Now, I'm going to basically send one of them to rejoin its actual unit. These boys will form line. And I basically just shoot this lot in the back as they try and push round. They're not going to do a lot of damage. There's only 38 of them in the unit, but any damage is better than no damage. And then the rest of these troops that were guarding Hougoumont, but can't actually get there anymore because, well, they've been driven back away from the chateau. First Legier. Third King's German Legion. Yep, you might as well just volley them in the face. Wow, low ammo. Whoops, I was shooting at my own bloody men. Whoopsies! I should have been up here, to be fair. I was just liking the look of the 3D for a bit. Now, these Dutch troops are gonna shift. Now, all of my troops that are around here are basically going to start to try and organise. 6th National Militia. Go there. As for the cavalry, there you go. It's not the best, but the position is at least tenable. Hardly a good position, but a tenable position at the very least. So, yeah, I've lost a bit more than the French so far, but a couple of that couldn't be helped. The time where these boys got whacked in the back up here couldn't really be helped. And the boys that got captured in the Hougoumont woods. Duke of Cumberland's Hussars. Given that he's moved most of his heavy cavalry from the centre to the flanks, I am going to commit Dornberg's cavalry brigade to my right. Because again, he has a lot of cavalry over here, and I'm gonna need to face it now. I should really abandon this, quote, right angle of mine, because it's not that good a position. Because there's too much blindness going on. So if I was to abandon it, where would I position? Well, I would have to peel back my whole line, and that on its own is a bit... ugh. But I suppose if I have to give ground, I could give ground to here. The guns on the hill, plus various other... What can they even see from up there? They can see a fair amount. So in this case, they're going to go up there and get ready to start playing a part. All the guns have fired. I've only got like 2 reserve batteries. I mean, what have I got? 12, 12, 12, 6, 12, 6, 16, 36. I have maybe 100 guns, so not a lot, all things considered, compared to the French, who have a hell of a lot more guns, as you can probably tell. North Gloucesters. I could pull the North Gloucesters back behind this hedge, but I'll leave them where they are for now. Actually, I think it might be worth it. Yeah, I will. I'll disorder myself doing so, but pulling them back ready, because it looks like a major French assault is going to be coming for the centre. I still don't feel I can justify shifting either the Union Brigade or the Household Brigade, which is a little unfortunate. Speaking of, let's get General Lambert moving. I could send General Lambert down here to support, or I could send him over here. I suppose a brigade of 4 battalions of Premier Redcoats would not go amiss. It would certainly help the Dutch, Belgian troops over here, but also the Hanoverians, because, well, Hanoverians are a little brittle. And they also suffer from the we shoot in 6 rank. We can't shoot most of our firepower. We should, however, maybe I should throw out some skirmishers from this lot. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll basically throw forward the light companies of, say, the Highlanders, the Cornwalls, the Royal Scots. Do you really need to do so? Not really, but I'll throw you forward anyway. You can stay where you are. There's not enough of you to justify throwing your light company forward. And the Hanoverians can't throw skirmishers because they don't have skirmishers. Yeah, I feel that between all the Dutch cavalry that I have heading over here, I should at least, quote, be able to justifiably hold my position. Oops, did not mean to turn Vian that way. So yeah, between Vandler, Vian, Van Merlin and his cavalry brigade, and Guinea and Trip and Collerat. Yeah, I suspect between the Netherlander cavalry division and Vian, and Vandaler, they should do fairly well. As for all, which therefore means I have the Union Brigade and the Household Brigade still in the centre, ready to exploit. If there's any potential, quote, breakthrough, they are ready to exploit. So, if I am able to, say, disrupt a huge chunk of French infantry, and I can finish them off with my Scots Greys and such, without risking too much, I'll probably do so. I have to say, though, the weather has been fairly brutal for my opponent, because it's light mud, and it's been light mud the whole battle so far, which is meaning he can't move as much as he wants to, especially his artillery. So his artillery is only now really getting into position around 12 o'clock. Which, considering, that's taken quite a while. Ow. So yeah, Guard, Cavalry. I will move Vandaler this way, I think. Who are you? You're the Sowans. So yeah, I think I'm going to start withdrawing these wagons. All things considered. I don't see the need for them to be up there in this position anymore. So the 2nd Battalion of the Orange Nassau Regiment, still holding Papelotte for the moment, is going to try and keep holding it onto it for at least, I would say, one more turn. I will detach one company of this lot as well, however, to go into there. So they are going to continue to try and hold at least partially for now. And then next turn they are going to start trying to run the hell back to my lines. Back over here we have Blucher and Gneisenau, who are going to continue riding to the head of the column. Hardage is going to go with them, naturally. As for that, most of these forces still can't actually move, so... What are you? You're first... So you belong to that lot. You belong to this lot. Trescow and Rhoda. So... Right, you're holding the bridge once again. Right. Next turn, I'm gonna sort of pull the... no, actually. They can stay where they are quite nicely, except for them. They are going to pull back into that little bit of terrain there. I perhaps should have started moving them, but because of... by the time I've moved them, the others are going to be released and so on. There was no way I was going to be able to, quote, move Third Corps anywhere worthy. So... Interesting. They can't actually see there. Why? Not that it matters. Get plinked at by rifles. Yeah, it wasn't gonna do a lot. But one could hope. Now, we have a choice here. The 17th National Militia will move because, well, I have a feeling they are going to need to move. I could move General Adam, but I really don't want to commit General Adam. They are on the higher ground, so they will remain sighted. Right, because of the mud, it's even playing Jerry Hell with me. Alright, the squares. I'll form them into square because, well, it's mostly an attempt to ensure that he doesn't want to charge, because he could quite happily charge my Hanoverian Landwehr and just rout them instantly. So let's not give him the opportunity. So anything else? The chroma, you can't see anything. You still can't see anything really, so. So again, I'm going to look to perhaps place... £6 a horse. I need to switch those two around. Put the £9 in front of the 6s. I mean, I could charge them, but that's not going to really achieve much. I still will turn Vandaler just in case. He comes charging up the road. The Saxa Weimar. I could push Saxa Weimar forward. And... yeah, you know what? I am actually going to. I'm going to get shot in the face with cannons for my trouble, but... so I lose 11 men. 21... okay, 25 men. That was not quite worth it, but... yeah, give him something more to be concerned with for now. Yep, so Lambert's on the move. Brunswickers. Do I really want the do I keep the Brunswickers in reserve, or do I just commit them? Commit them. I instantly have no quote reserves. If I commit them, I have no reserves. If I don't commit them, I'll bring them forward at the very least. I'll bring them a little further forward. So yeah, I'll shift them forward a little bit, but nothing more. Not until I know for sure what he wants to do. Which I can surmise as hit left, hit right, weaken my centre by forcing me to draw forces off, and then punch through the mid. So I am curious to see if that's what he's going for, or not. Can they see them? Yes, they can. So, go ahead and shoot. You can't shoot over. right, because you're only 300. They're on the same level as you. Still. Duke of Cumberland's Hussar. I'll probably spread them out as a screen, allowing my better quality and therefore much more valuable cavalry to look to exploit anything they do. But it's also very dependent on the weather getting better. It should change by 1 o'clock, no matter what. But for now, it's still muddy. So we're going to have to continue to see what he wants to do. It looks like he wants to attack in the he wants to attack Picton. But it also looks like he doesn't, given the amount of forces he's committed to either flank. But then again, he does have a whole nother corps he can play with, so... And the guard, of course. So, we shall have to wait and see what he wants to do. But I know that this is Kellerman's cavalry corps. So, question is, what are they going to do? Because they are a very big threat. Because it's a lot of French heavy cavalry. A fair amount of dragoons, but also the carabineers, so... And then over here we have Miho's cavalry corps. So, which again is a lot of cuirassiers. Ooh, come on, boys! I need you. I need you, Prussians. But again, not likely till at least 4 PM. So we got to wait at least 3 hours until even the merest chance of the Prussians releasing. So it's going to be a while yet. So for now, he's lost half the men I have. But all things considered, I think I'll take that. Given everything, we have to take into account about 300 of my losses were in the woods here, captured. And then the rest have been over here. And most of it consisting of the Orange Nassauers and these boys. So, all things considered, I'm not too unhappy with those losses. So for now, let us push on to melee, although I'm not sure I really want to melee anything. I mean, I could melee some of his skirmishers, but I just don't see the point. And then there is no other real melees. Here I don't want to melee for fairly obvious reasons. Why disorder myself unnecessarily? Well, they're already disordered, but why am I going to go out of the chateau? I'm not. So for now, I think that is going to be it. If this lot can continue to hold on for at least, say, one more turn, I may actually do something. I might move Cook's guards forward and look to try and support Ugamot. So if I throw forward Bing's brigade, supported by De Platte and Mitchell, they would... Problem is all this French cavalry lurking about. That's the real issue. So for now, I'm just going to have to wait. So until I know one way or another, we are going to be waiting. So for now, let's push on to melee. Do I want to melee some of his skirmishers? Not particularly. Yeah, not worth it. But it disrupted them at the very least. Still, we are slowly pushing towards 1 o'clock, which ever closer to the arrival, to the marching of the Prussians, and therefore the arrival of the Prussians. So for now, I thank you for watching this latest episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please consider hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, or leaving a comment. Tell me how badly I'm doing. Tell me what you would be doing. Should I be moving forces about to respond to these French movements, or should I just remain as I am for now? Given that he has to shift me, I don't have to necessarily shift for him. So, for now at least, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. And I will see you all next time for another part of Waterloo Wavre. So until then, bye bye for now.